Happy times, it's your bird, Avon the Raven, and welcome to Enotria from Memory, where I okay, that could be pretty nice. Have to try and beat this game on New Game Plus without looking anything up or receiving any actual help from chat. Is there anything? No. And Path of Innovators. Do I have enough for anything there? Why do I have 724 of... Oh, okay, I use my level up stuff for this. I don't really parry. Or at least I don't think I parry. That sounds useful. May as well. I don't think I really do much with this, but that could be helpful. And I don't have enough for that. Hello? No, we're not gonna do that one. Alright, and I don't have anything. These are all... Okay. Path of Innovators is all equipable. I did not remember that. So what do I have for this one? Okay. Okay, yeah, these sound like really good things to have. What's this do? Huh. I should probably see if I can't upgrade some stuff. And then... Okay, that's how you swap. That's how we drink our amber. Alright, I think that's all the buttons I need to know. Now, if I recall correctly, there was a blacksmith over here? Yes. I think. Or...
You know, I sometimes almost miss him. Almost. Blasted fool.
Okay, so this is... shop. I just want to check for a blacksmith because my secondary weapon is not maxed out. And I feel like that is a big problem going into New Game Plus.
Ooh, a mace. I like the sound of two.
Okay.
The dead lay rotten. Yet, fertile is the soil, so hope may yet blossom.
Okay. I'm just looking for something that I can use to upgrade my last remaining weapon. Which it probably was over by the merchant. Yes, okay. The curtain call. I'm assuming curtain call was, Arlecchino's. I need more stuff to upgrade those. Where is the decorated rock'n'eye? There it is. I need 19k to upgrade. Do I have stuff that I can break for that, or am I just going into the next cycle? Nope. Ah, okay, parry gems. So those only really matter with parry. Aspect. Okay, I did not play around with the aspects. So I'll just be heading into the next new game cycle with a slightly weaker decorated rock'n'eye. Okay. So... I've currently got aspect of the enchanter going. Aspect of Vermiglio. I thought that was an N, okay. So I get a little bit from most things, and then a little less Trickster and Bruiser. I don't like the idea of losing anything, is the problem here. I think I'll just keep my aspect for now. Curtis's mask. Okay, so I don't really appear to use too... I didn't use much, it looks like. So how do I... Oh, okay. Okay, that's how you swap those. Which, that's 3 separate loadouts. Can we remove? Okay, it's probably better for me to at least have something. Piercing Wit is just really good. Solar Barrage is a mask line. Oh wait, I remember Spaventa. Okay, so I think I will just keep that and then... So its status power is increased. So I need something that complements that? Actually, probably that one. I can't really remember anything where Gracia was that big of a deal. And that can have completely different... Okay. I'll have to actually play around with that next time around. But I think it's actually time to get started with New Game Plus. And I remember very little about this, so... Juniper sword, huh? I don't remember how finisher attacks work. Probably should have looked into that. Oh well. I do know that the general plot of this game revolves around us having no fate because we have no mask. Okay, so that's probably the finisher attack. Gardener Mask Shard. I don't think I ever actually finished Gardener. That is a much later thing. I believe Ephestite is actually how I upgrade some masks. That, or it's how I upgrade weapons, which I really should look into. Oh, that's just cold. This staff is actually pretty damn good. Shard of a Miserable Memory. Those, I think, are actually the... That's probably how I get... what was it, Memoria? Knew it. Gardener, Miracle Pesto. Old Fork. Do I eat with it? I remember, you were actually a big problem first to go around. I think you actually killed me like 4 times. But thankfully... Okay, I very clearly went with a spellcaster build. And it doesn't look like I touched much else. Though I did use, at least frequently use the decorated Rokanai. I probably should actually use the Mask of Arlecchino. Okay, so it's a stamina thing. I assume. At least I assume. Shred of the Convecchio. I really should have played this more. Quinta. And I'm fairly certain, yeah. Don't know what these are called, but these are my respawn points. Not. Corda Resonante. I feel like if I'm using this one, I'm going to want mostly physical stuff. So aspect of the gatekeeper, maybe? Oh, okay, I can't even use this one properly. Good to know. Alright, Spaventa I can use. Can I use the gatekeeper? No. Okay, Spaventa I can use, and if I'm using Spaventa... You know, Okay. Did I ever actually play around with these? Like, can I use the Mask of Arlecchino? No. Alright, so we're gonna stick with the Gondolier then on that one. Level up. How much do I need? A lot more than I possess. Okay. So Bruiser is health and physical defense. Assassin is attack power. Elementalist is all of my elementals and my status power. Trickster is stamina and pouch size. And then Adore Power and Line Charge is Battle Mage. I appear to have gone with an Elementalist Battle Mage hybrid. Yeah, I think it's stamina. Like, I have enough stamina and it'll do the ranged attack. Which is good to know. This weapon is ridiculously good. Was I using it the whole time? Huh.
No name. Where there is all and nothing, is true peace that ran from life's relentless spotlight. My heart and soul are one.
So the world's dying, they're afraid of being forgotten. But also exhilarated by it.
Very end of us both and beyond.
Okay. Hi. Where did you come from? Okay. Genuinely thought I was gonna... What kind of... I get the feeling that I'm going to wind up with a huge fall off at some point. But so far, it looks like my mask lines are doing a ton of damage. Did I come over here for nothing? What was that? Again, this is a new game plus, so some things are gonna be a little different. Looks like some chests are just going to have nothing. Not even a filler item. Which I don't like. Ah! Killing 30 piercing what? Part 2. Okay, so that's some kind of achievement I just got. Come on. That had to be a very uncomfortable spot to get stabbed. It says ammonia expansion, or ammonia expansion. But I think I might be maxed out. I really should have played this game sooner than a year. Lumberjack. Okay. Lumberjack Mask Shard 7. That I'm not touching just yet. Ammonia sap. What just died? Something bit the big one, but what?
Isn't going to wonderful?
That explains that. Killing 50 towns per... Hey! I did not kill those two! There has to be a safe way down. Because I remember going down that path. Aha! Somehow didn't break my ankles. Colossal Greaser. Yeah, back up there. Ah. We're just gonna do that. Ephestite. Don't really think I can do much with the Ephestite just yet. I think I have to actually get to the theater. I picked up something, don't know what. There's a knot here if I need it, but considering I don't think I've taken a hit yet, I don't believe I do. Or, well, if I have, then using my mask lines has, fixed it. There might be something over there, but I'm not... Do I really want to check that? Looks like it might be deep water. Okay. So the heavy attack is a matter of combos. The red prior is going to be absolutely problematic. I remember that guy. He took me hours. Well, polyatrophy. Okay. This is a very slow climbing speed for the ladder. Back to Quinta.
Perfect seasoning for flesh.
Oh dear. I should have backed off. I really should have backed off there. Oh, the lumberjacks don't respawn. Good to know. That is a lot from the mask line. I believe I might be in an awakened state now. I have no idea. I probably should have started, like, completely from scratch. Since this is my first time in how long? Or, well, in over a year touching this game. One thing I remember liking but not fully understanding about this game is that each status ailment is both a buff and a debuff. It buffs one aspect and debuffs another. The only one I think that is really difficult to make work for you is sick. You know what? I'll give that one to you. Really? I'll give you the whole Sage Presence Lasks Gravitas thing, because I did just fall off a ledge. That one I'll give you. Normally not a fan of the smack talk, but you're not wrong.
Celebrate with us!
Well. And I'm dizzy. Or whatever the swirly means. Alright, what are you? Right, I think you actually fall down after some kind of gauntlet. I'm waiting for Dizzy to be done. And then we stick our hand in this random hole. I don't suppose it would have made a difference. There you are. And then there should be at least one more.
I will bring out your...
Bring out my liver, what? You know, if we're gonna do a clip through the wall battle, fairly certain mine has more. I did not actually mean to hit that guy with the Adore Burst, but that works. Okay, so there's something. Aha. Black cat's tail. Now, how do I get you down? There we go. Nothing over here? Okay. Across the bridge it is. I believe I'm actually exiting Quinta and heading into the town. There's no point in keeping my...
Welcome to Quinta, the city of...
Oh, sorry, Quinta, not Quinta. Pulcinella. Pulcinella, where are you? Because you are simultaneously our ally and our enemy, I believe.
Ah, I can almost hear the churning of gears inside that expressionless noggin of yours. Who, what, where, when, why? Hush, hush, my promising prodigy. Head for the castle atop the hill, and all will be...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, cool. Cool, cool. What does it require, is the question. So I could use the tail. Probably smart to upgrade, honestly. Insufficient materials. Can I upgrade the decorated rockene? Yes, I can. Because there's regular and then there's unraveled ephestite. Okay, so unraveled ephestite is for purple and blue, or purple and gold. Whereas blue and white use regular. That's good to know. And I don't have the Memoria now. Which is fine. I need to be a little more concerned with my weapons and other equipments. Then why am I... Glad I caught that! I think I need to be a little more concerned with my equipment than I do my anything else at the moment.
Hush, my promising prodigy. Head for the castle atop the hill.
I do remember that the ending I did last time was the one where we didn't actually question Pulcinella at all. Despite the fact that I probably could have. There was also a side quest involving a frog that I was unable to do. Okay, so this is if you wanted to get back down, for whatever reason, like maybe you missed the jump over there. Okay. But Pulcinella is pretty obviously manipulating us throughout this entire game. That much I do remember. And I also remember that I decided to just go along with it because I wasn't sure what to do in order to actually question him and his ideals. Let's see. When I did this the first go around, Pulcinella was actually really upset at the fact that I went after a certain boss. I should probably give myself credit for falling back into the gameplay loop as easily as I have. Although that is partially due to this overpowered staff. Like, what?
Then focus upon the potatoes.
Come on. I should probably up my trickster if I'm going to be doing as much melee damage as I have been. Something's shooting at me, but I have no idea where from. I do remember I don't want to go that way yet. Key to the Ostello de Torre. Where? There you are. I believe the key was necessary. Actually, maybe not entirely, but... I am going to want a different ending. I want a different ending. I don't want to just go with what Pulcinella says again. Which means I have to figure out a way... I should really try to 100% this game. And it's going to be a lot harder on New Game Plus, just based on the way New Game Plus tends to work. New Game Plus tends to up the difficulty by quite a bit. I'll go after that in a second. My first order of business should be going back downstairs and dealing with these guys. Hello, maskless one. Thank you. Unraveled F-Stite? Nice. Considering I don't want to just use this the entire time. Piercing Wit is great. And like, this loadout is actually really damn good. Considering it's the only one that I had fully loaded, it had honestly better be. But I am going to want to play around with some other stuff. There we go. Have to find a way to get over there. Okay. There has to be something else around here. Because there are entire rooftop sections that I just have not gotten to, and I know they exist. Why did I miss this? You know what? Worth it if only for that. Actually, some of these might be access to that portion that I don't really want to go through. Oh well. Let's actually... Oh, insufficient memoria. That's fair. And I need more of that. Stop equipping this automatically. I want my Vermilion Pastoral. As an actor, payment is as stable as the average marriage? I did not catch that last time! Door cannot be opened from here. Alright. Okay, so we just...
Final toast.
That's where I wanted to get. And then this leads here, and then I can open from that side. Alright, so it looks like the, So I was wrong. It actually looks like... any of these... or, sorry, no. Anything that I've picked up before that would have been a major equipment item is instead converted into, I believe it's called Memoria? It becomes my souls. Which is actually good to know. 'Cause that will make managing potential level bullshit far easier. Can I run past? Definitely need to open that. Because I remember that there's a big guy around here somewhere that I'm a little concerned about facing. Most of you have either lost your minds or I'm the lunatic. Either way, you're hostile, so you're dying. I believe Pulcinella is actually in this house.
Long time no see. Did you miss me?
Yeah, I think this might actually be Pulcinella's house, considering that.
Spells and swords do naught but cower at the might of will and mind. A plan the envious done, a plot. Plans are worth naught but planning. More. It is known that no plan survives contact with the enemy. And that's why I have you, friend dearest. Onwards! It is known that no plan survives contact with the enemy. And that's why I have you, friend dearest. Onwards!
There's some, yeah, there's something marking. I should really up my trickster. Like, my spells are a nuke button, and I love them for that. But I should really up my Trickster. Having a sword upgraded is a really good idea, I feel. Wait, was that just... Okay. Ah! I double-clicked.
Ciao, maskless one. Go forth and compose carnage! Go forth and compose carnage!
I'm going to be going back and going through whatever remaining areas. I just needed that freaking knot. Because I am one greedy maskless one. Alright, yeah, I need to be careful with Gracia. Because while some Gracia things do decent damage, especially against anything that might be weak to it, I have also noticed that anything afflicted with the Gracia status effect regenerates health. Okay, and what did that change? Door? Was this door here before? That had to have changed something. Aha! Alright, this connects back here. Does that mean there isn't a big guy in the corner? Where did I pick up Epistite? Alright, so have I essentially fully explored Quinta now? Looks like it. Alright then. Can I upgrade any weapons? If I had a little more Memoria, I could actually upgrade this again. I need like 200. There has to be... Yeah. Oh, pff. I need a little more than that. Path of Innovators. Now that I'm more aware of this. That actually could be pretty damn nice. So we're gonna save up for that.
Behold the grand force of light.
Oh my. Oh shoot. There we go. And you are dead. And I believe that's who I got the decorated Rokane from.
Shall go forth and compose carnage.
And here is where things start to actually get more difficult. Because I believe the next area is the Monastery of Maya, and that area I remember being a bit of a pain in the ass. Like, I loved the Monastery of Maya. But the boss of that is the one that I think took me the single longest in the entire game to beat. I remember Vermiglio being a problem. The knot is upstairs. That I do remember. Monastery of Mockery. I don't remember if I've read that. I think this is actually one of the few areas where I'm going to want to use more Gracia than anything else. Like, I can mostly skip it if I don't want to free Maya. Or, well, best her and bring her to her senses. But I do also know, or well, I infer that I kind of need Maya for at least one other ending. Unless the only way through is to let Pulcinella manipulate you to the end. In which case, I kind of respect the hustle. But at the same time, I would like another option. Okay, and that brings us back into Quinta. I don't need to actually... I'd like to get the knot over here, actually, just so that I can... What? There has to be a knot over here, and I'd like to get it. Like, I can explore the area in full at a later point. But I really...
I will bring out if it isn't my number one fan.
Oh dear. Where did Pulcinella go?
When he had time to swallow his bounce of self-indulgent melodrama, yet he earned such sorrow. Perhaps not. Dark and sweet, but with his lot, within his strength. Did not fight. Here's the light from tragedy.
I probably should head back to the monastery, truth be told. Because the Monastery of Maya is important. Even though I can technically skip through it for the most part, I think I kind of have to do it for endings. And I am the type that will forget if I don't go do it relatively soon. I really just want the knot. Although if I can get a loop around to a different knot, that also would work. Especially because I think the monastery is actually a much higher level than everything else around here. At the very least, it's like the one place I actually want to use Gracia. Okay, why am I up here? No idea. I literally just want some kind of loop around.
Betray your character with genuine emotion!
I attacked a door that I could have opened like a civilized being. Okay. That is a loop around. Still not what I was really looking for, but oh well. I'm probably gonna have to go all the way to the end of this area if I want a decent... Alright. I see. Okay, right. This is that annoying timed one. Huh. Okay. Nope. I need to get up there in order to actually do that. And that's not like I can grab ledges. Nope. There has to be some reason for the ladder. That was close. What? Maskless one? Hello? Okay, that is not close enough. So what am I doing here? What am I doing wrong? It's also entirely possible that I have to drop down from over there.
I must confess, his name is...
Or perhaps not. Yeah, no. This... This is literally just a loop around, so it has something to do with those door sections. Ah! There's a lot of Pulcinella stuff over here. Hang on. I see, okay. Oh, that was not fair. That was not fair. Well, at least I know what I'm doing now. Damn it, okay. There we are. Awful lot of work for very little payoff.
I must confess, his name is spread. His reputation carried atop the wings of the bardic melodies. Ah, he... When he had time, self-indulgent melodrama.
I believe they're talking about Pulcinella here. Oh! Hello, Kay! How are you today?
Same as all of us, after all. Hark and greet the unwilling actors locked within a script we did not write. May he devour us all!
What? Who? I'm doing normally. Thank you for asking. Why did I do that? Oh dear. French? What? I believe it's actually Italian. Or at least based on Italian folklore. You. Crushing laughter, okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to find a spot that I can fast travel to at the moment. Because I'm going to be heading into a rather dangerous area to explore. Because this is New Game Plus, I'm being a little more careful. I want access to all the places as early as I can get them. Basically the premise behind this one is that you are I believe everyone in this world is a puppet, but you, unlike everyone else, have no mask, no role to play in the grand scheme of things.
Pulcinella is the name. World-spanning is the fame. Autographs and Prosecco later. My former teacher awaits you in the castle.
Pulcinella is a pretty important character. He's the one that's generally guiding us. Though his guidance really reads more like manipulation. He's very, very obviously manipulating us. Okay, do I have anything? This is Gracia. Alright, I really should upgrade this. Need more unraveled ephestite. Penance Bearer is Gracia. Okay. Blessed Rapier, of course. Lunar Eclipse Saber. And it's regular ephestite. Regular ephestite is actually really nice to have. Weapons that use... Hello? No longer have the Memoria for it. Reason I need Gracia is because the next area is pretty much... everything's resistant to my primary form of damage. So I need a secondary one. Full disclosure, I have beaten this game before. However, it was over a year ago. So, my, it's technically a challenge because I'm going through New Game Plus after having been away from this game for over a year. But it's a pretty mild challenge, all things considered. And the reason I'm doing this is because I did actually want to do an Enotria challenge run at some point. But I've forgotten enough that any challenge I did would be, considering I've only played this once, would be kind of like doing a challenge run on a first playthrough. I remember some things, but I do not remember the vast majority of what's going on. Area layouts, most bosses, and even some major plot points are kind of a blur to me at the moment. Okay, this is the monastery. That is actually a nice spot to have. If I can get... Okay. I believe I do actually need to come this way. So once I'm done exploring that other area... That'll be nice to have acquired. Actually, I don't think this does elemental damage, like, at all. Oh, that's my mask. So, yeah, you change your loadout by putting on different masks in this game. Yeah, it's really cool because it essentially means that with the exception of your mask lines, which are your spells, you can kind of have 3 separate builds going. Okay, so that discovered. What's this way?
Until they resonate.
I just gravitated towards the piercing wit mask, which is wrong button. The one I currently have equipped because I am very keen on magic builds. But I really like how this game does a lot of stuff. This is a good game, and I don't think it really gets enough love. Considering that, aside from myself, I've only heard of one other person who's played it. So I do intend to do more challenge runs with this one. Okay, I think that's actually blocked off for now, and it will open later. So my options are the monastery and the castle, and I kind of need to go through the monastery. I think, aside from the castle, I've full cleared Quinta. Well, aside from the castle and potentially whatever this is. Unraveled Ephistites! That is actually nice to have. Broken Mylica. Or Mylicha. One of the two. Okay. But that is Gracia, which will actually be really helpful for later. Although not terribly much later. Yeah, we're gonna head back to the monastery of Maya, the first one. Ruler's Crypt is nice to have access to because I think I can work my way backwards from there. But I still want... I should change my loadout of spells because there is... that. Deadly Lights +3 is... lovely, but this one, or wait, no. Vermilion Lights. Yeah, Fatuo is the one I really don't want here. I need Gracia. Do I not have one that does Grasha? Okay, so I don't appear to have a light one that does Grasha, which is sad. Huh. Oh, is it Ardor and not Ador? Have I been misreading that the entire time? Whoops. Can I upgrade this, or... I forgot that upgrading spells was even a thing. I don't know how I do it. Okay. Is there anything else around here? I don't think I ever actually came back for that. I think I might have just, like, left it. But everything here has... Oh dear. Everything here is Fatuo. So I need to avoid using Fatuo because they're resistant to it. You can actually tell what element something is resistant to based on the health of, or the color of its health bar. Which is honestly really good to know. And it helps you plan a lot of stuff out. Okay. Okay, so this is the one that I already... Door requires a key. Got it. Click this, and I think I have to be careful here because there was something wrong with the collision on the roots. Something's chasing me.
I will. You'll play that. Where's your brick?
Oh dear.
Such flavor!
Nice try. Alright, having poison is nice. Something just shot at me. Don't know what, but something just shot at me. Ow. It's that guy. Okay. That's who shot at me. Nice to know. And yes, I'm using the nice to know sarcastically.
Her soliloquy demands emotional depth.
Alright. And then I just need to find a way up. Because I believe the key is actually at the very, very tippy top. And I don't remember how to get there. Which is... oh, wait, there's a ladder. The ladder might be how I get to the very, very tippy top. Shard of a detached memory, okay. Martyr's Regret. Really? There's a crab over there for some reason. Can't exactly fathom why. Oh, here we go. Hello, crab. Valuable shell. What does that do? Key to the catacombs. There we go. I think it was technically possible to get up here earlier. But we aren't going to touch on that. And if I recall correctly, I actually have to go past... Okay. I don't, but I'll do it anyway. Hold on, weren't there two of these? I could have sworn that there were two of these guys here, and that's why I never came back for this. Or at least don't remember coming back for this. Huh. I could have come back for that and just not remembered, but I don't believe I did. Hi. That was unpleasant. Shard of a bitter memory. Crab! Oh my. You know what, we're just gonna collect that real quick. Alright. I was just over here. Full cleared the catacombs area. At least to the best of my knowledge. And so it's time to head up towards the top. Oh? Which gacha game? Neverness to the Everness. Interesting. Oh dear. We're just gonna do that. Yeah, I'm not generally big on gacha games. got kind of screwed over with a couple in the past. So I genuinely cannot play more than one at a time. Mantalone. There we go. Was that a sparkly? No, okay. But, what's NTE about? If you don't mind my asking. Hello? Haven't gotten far into it, that's fair. Butcher's Cleaver. Hi, hello, nice to meet you, how you doing? I believe the key to progress this area is right there. Haven't gotten... But you're playing a... Okay, so you're playing as someone with psychic abilities. Nice. What flavor of psychic ability are we working with here? I think I can just drop down here. I almost was wrong. Oh dear.
Voracious.
Voracious. I said that I think I can drop down at one spot, and then I almost fell down further than intended, and so said I was almost wrong. Hold up, where do I have to be able to get up there somehow. And as for the question I asked you, what flavor of psychic ability are we working with here? Telekinesis, telepathy, precognition, all of the above, none of the above? Because psychic means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Haha. You don't think it's like that? Well, yes, but what exactly is the power? That's what I'm asking. When someone asks what flavor of such and such, they're usually asking, like, what kind of power does the individual have? And psychic powers, there's a lot of different kinds. So, as I said, psychic means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Though, judging from what you just said, it looks like this character interacts with something along the lines of a medium. Okay, can I... So I need more of that if I want to do anything here. What the... Okay, don't know what just happened with Stream Manager. That's fair. Well, I'm assuming that since this is a gacha game, the gacha element is collecting spirits. Okay, oh wait. Aha! Okay. This is how you do that. Good to know. I should level up my assassin. Alright, so you use what do you use Rift Crystals for? I'm assuming it's to collect spirits? Because if it's a gacha game, then there's some kind of, yeah, to summon. Yeah, there's always some kind of summoning with gacha games. But what is the thing you're summoning, is my question.
Life blooms through crimson sucker. Death dawns.
This guy I'm worried about.
The cycle must begin anew. Blessed mind, guide me through the darkness. Must the shepherd join the lambs? A late arrival.
This guy's a problem.
Let's pray.
I can get him in one go. What? This guy took me hours the first time. Okay, maybe New Game Plus is too easy.
Mother Sacred, make darkness light before me. Devotion of the flesh and soul I give as absolute.
I have not touched this game in a year.
Do not forsake me.
I have done 2 Chalice weeks since I last touched Enotria. Well, fair, there's a lot of similarities. But that doesn't stop me from being absolutely bamboozled. There's something I need to do here. In order to gain access. Hang on, was it equip the Red Prior? Because in order to get to Maya, I need to interact with something, but I can't interact at the moment, so let's try... that. Or... nope. Oh, thank you for the redeem. There's something I should be able to do with this, and I don't remember what. Because I remember... coming through here. And just kind of stumbling upon Maya. But I don't remember how I actually got to Maya. And I'm not allowed to look this up, so I'm just gonna have to figure it out. I know she was accessed through her church. So what am I missing here? Because there's a couple different ways to interact. I feel like I full cleared the monastery. I can't take masks from the gods, so that won't... She's a lot easier than her prior, anyway. Okay, what the actual fuck am I missing? I stumbled upon this on accident the first go-around. What am I missing? Is it because I went and rested? What was over here? Oh, it's just equipment upgrade. Oh wait, maybe I need to have his entire role equipped. Where is he? It's possible she'll only respond. What did I screw up? Let's try quitting out, actually. See if that changes anything. No, okay. I'll come back here. There's one more thing I can try. And that's progressing the story just a bit. Because I know for a fact that Maya arrives at the theater when you unlock it. Well, after you do her whole thing and unlock it. So it's entirely possible that she's not even accessible until after you unlock your home base. Thank you for the redeem, Kay. In which case, I'm going to have to go a little further because I unlock it after this fight. I can't remember this fight. Just got what?
Have you come to join us? It's a great festival we have here. A grand celebration, don't you think?
Oh, the notification. No, I was a little more concerned with trying to figure out where I'd walled myself.
Forgive me. I have something stuck in my mouth.
hello? I messed up. I should have... Not that I think it really matters.
You're ruining it! My festival! My celebration! I don't want to be left alone! My guests will leave!
Oh dear.
The joy anymore. I can't hear.
Okay, so I probably would have had a lot more trouble with this if I wasn't kind of beefy for a caster.
Why is it so quiet? Where has the bedlam and merriment gone? My grandest celebration. I danced and rejoiced for so long. Too long. The weak and decayed. My mind. I wanted naught but my friends, my children. Yet here I am, deafened by silence, filled by a feast that left me hollow. I still sense them out there, oh, shadows in the night. Find them, save them.
Expect a lot of dramatic deaths in this game. Seeing as how every single character in here is an actor, essentially. And I believe that unlocks the theater down below.
Excellent, my dear friend. An award-winning performance worthy of this theater. Magnificent! Truly magnificent!
There is stuff in here. And that right there, the Theater of the Masks in the School of Zani, is our home base. If I'm correct, and Zani was what was blocking Maya. Then I should be able to get to her, essentially now. I never did figure out what this room had to do with literally anything. But I do know that you need to go through a bunch of areas.
Laughter would echo through these chambers, not the clash of steel. Alas, Arlecchino was always Zani's favorite. Well, we got the last laugh. So, onwards, onwards! The sun-soaked shores of Felicia Magna await!
Okay, I know exactly where this is. You don't need to give me the cutscene. I completely forgot about Zani, honestly. Luckily, my character is surprisingly... I probably should not be doing New Game Plus. I probably should just start from scratch. But we're here. And I'm anticipating some kind of difficulty spike later.
So, onwards, onwards! The sun-soaked shores of Felicia Magna await!
There's a lot of stuff in here.
You!
Blasted fool! We seek aid, not to annoy.
Deal with you in a second. Yeah, I did get the decorated Rokune from the prince there. Can I upgrade the black powder banner? No.
Yes, we are free. Oh, we will more than make this worth your while. Yes, your ears do not deceive you. It is me, your favorite amulet. Any blade to far be it from...
Or plant ideas in your wooden head.
But you do well to seek out another 3.
Allies valuable, potential.
In Quinta, my goddess of life and death is hidden.
Okay, so this might be the
In
one.
Felicia resides Veltha, goddess of war.
And deep beneath Litumnia lay Letho, the unknowable.
I don't think I ever found Letho. I don't think I ever found Letho. You got a what now? Chocolate bar ad, huh? Alright then.
Seek all 3, and the full might of our forge we can unfold.
Okay. I don't think I can sell anything. Oh wait, I can. So you have stuff. Okay. Let's collect this, because that's going to be helpful for Maya. And then key items. I'll take that. Where are you? That explains why I never found it. It was in the shop and I just didn't know. And I don't...
Look, what cursed creature doth scurry in the shadows? What forgotten hole did he crawl out of?
Yeah, Pulcinella does not have a very high opinion of anybody. There is a layer of vanity, but at the same time, he is right in that Arlecchino specifically needs to be taken out. Okay, so yeah, I did need to get here. And this, I think, down here will unlock Veltha. Oh, nope. Right, Veltha is a jump scare boss. I remember her now. Okay. And I never did find Letho. I get the feeling Letho might be locked behind that one quest I never finished. Letho very well may be the frog. I remember the frog. I also remember that this is a very short game, so I get the feeling I'm not going to be on this for very long. Loadout, I want... Instead of deadly lights, let's get the astral one. And then we're gonna fast travel back to Vermiglio, the Crimson Cloister. So... if I had waited, I probably could have gotten Maya immediately. Good to know that she just outright does not unlock until you've bested... What? Hi? Good to know that she just outright does not unlock until you've bested Zani.
You. Why are you? What have you done?
Things.
Let me be.
Okay, that was essentially a one-shot. Good.
Elsa. Beloved Elsa. Soon we meet again. A second chance. Yes. Yes. The gift of life. Granted by death. I will not forget this.
Acquired Maya's role. She doesn't have a mask because you don't actually kill her. Nice to know that if you actually have the right damage, that can do that can be absolutely massive. I don't think I need that. I feel like where are you, deadly lights? There you are. Having access to impaling arrows just nice because it is so quick to charge up. Let's just head to the Field of Beginnings. I think Field of Beginnings is just outright closer. I never untangled the knot here. Are you kidding me? What does Maya's role do again? Did I unlock that last time? I cannot equip it, so it's just something that just sort of sits there. Got it. The lights spells are nuke buttons. I figured that out early on in the last, or in my first playthrough, and that appears to be the case here as well. Oh my. I think I actually get access to the next god before I get access to the masks. I could be wrong about that, though. Oh my. This should actually do additional damage to you. You're going to be resistant to this, but oh well.
So, onwards! Onwards! The sun-soaked shores of Felicia Magna await!
Hello? Pulcinella? Oh, okay, okay. It's because that's a teleport. This, I need to... Yeah, I need a specific key for that. But something important to Maya lies beyond that door. Speaking of Maya, I should head back to... town there. Or I say town, but it's the theater. And speak with her. There we go. anything down here? No. Felicia Magna is where I'm going to be fighting that boss that Pulcinella really did not want me to fight. I believe it was a lion type boss. Or some kind of chimera. I can't remember if he gave me too much trouble or not. But I do remember that Pulcinella was really mad. About us having killed that one. What? Oh. I was hitting the wrong button.
Ah, Felicia. Blinding sun, waters crystal clear. Such joy filled me. Alas, another task awaits us. Another tyrant standing in our way. Spaventa, you see, icon of the meek. To find the hero hollow, the garish tower follow.
I remembered this little jingle.
Spaventa, you see, icon of the meek.
Pulcinella's an ass, but he's funny.
The garish tower follow.
Or, well, he's interesting. Ah, right,
Your
this.
soul will be torn to shreds!
Oh my. Alright, found where things start to difficulty spike. Why did I do that? I knew this thing was resistant to poison. Why did I do that? First death in New Game Plus that wasn't to fall damage. So technically second, but first to an enemy. Hello? Just trying to get rid of you. I was trying to hit the other guy and I hit this one. Really? Thankfully, I have a ranged option in Vermiglio's staff.
The mask that everything wipes out!
Oh my.
I wish and pay!
That was something that happened? Oh dear. There we go.
Never.
apologies for that. I also don't know how exactly I managed to fall off that ledge there, but it hi. Okay, so you're rallying the others. Ah! Hello? There we go. Now this section actually, I think, took me a while just because there's a lot of strong enemies around here. Oh, you bastard! Oh, you bastard! I see how we're playing. I see you. Yeah, Spaventa actually wraps up the difficulty of the enemies a lot. Hello? There we go. Honestly. Okay, getting the unraveling done twice is just kind of mean, I think. Hello? And then you over here, we're gonna hit with Zanny's lights, or Zani. And then you, before you can knock me off that ledge for a third time. Right, okay. This area is pretty lengthy from what I remember. Can I collect the thingy, please? Or did I already collect the thingy? Because there's at least 3 bosses, but I think it's more like 4 or 5. And I'm not even talking minor ones like the Gatekeeper of Spaventa that I just took out. I'm talking full-on major bosses. I think there's 4 or 5 of them. Don't know who you are or what you were doing, but we're gonna nip that in the bud. Yeah, major. I think there's like 4 or 5 major bosses in this area. There's, obviously Spaventa himself, and I remember that. Like, Spaventa's, additional phase is horrible from a game design standpoint, but absolutely fucking hilarious. And then there's one of the gods, which she's tough. There's a golem, which I don't know if the golem counts as major, but it's a roadblock. The golem is like right after the goddess. And then there's that lion chimera thing, which... The lion chimera thing was where I really started to recognize Pulcinella as a threat. Still went along with him for that one ending. But I don't want to do that a second time, so I've got to actually stop and pay attention to everything and check every nook and cranny. And, okay, so anywhere from 3 to like 5 major bosses. Because I genuinely can't remember. There's no way I'm getting that without dying, so I'm not going to bother. I can't remember just how many of these bosses are actually major bosses, but there is a good 3 to potentially 5. And while you can skip the goddess, I get the feeling that that would be a horrible idea in this case. Because again, I'm trying for a different ending than what I got last time. And I think the gods might be instrumental in getting to a second ending possible. Okay, there is a crab over here. So we are going to rest before we attempt crab. I remember getting jump scared by crab, and I'm not having that happen again. Where are you? Or is that a different beach I was thinking of? Nope, that was here. Oh dear. There we go. Crab down. Yeah, I remembered the jump scare boss. And I was like, not this time. My ads? I don't even know what ads I'm getting. Like, I don't... Like, what ads are you people even getting on my channel? Goodbye. We're not dealing with that. I probably could have taken you out stealthily, but oh well. Ow. Okay, is there a way up there to deal with you? No, I just have to run past. Got it. Understandable, but unpleasant. You actually are kind of an issue. Can I lure you over? Great. Okay, what ads are you people even getting on my channel? I have no way of dictating that. It just happens. Hello? Okay. Hello? So there's that path over there. I've got like 3 different ways I can go. And I think this is the shortest of the pathways. I'm pretty sure I have to go past Crab. Or where Crab was. Crab is dead now, so it's not much of an issue. Ow. Wow! Alright then. That happened. the heart means that you are a juice box. Ow. Don't ask me why I called that being a juice box. It's just how my brain rationalizes what the red status effect does. Where are their missiles? Okay, that works. Royally fucked that up, but it works. Great blade is a drowned, huh? Keep hitting the wrong button. Can't be that great of a blade if the people who were wielding it drowned. What are you? You are the other short path. We are just going to do this. Because the ranged option on this is absolutely nuts. Like, it might not do a ton of damage, but it has no... How do I say this? It doesn't use any resources. Literally just swing and you have a ranged attack. Should I let them? I think I'm gonna let them fight and then just pick off the winner. Because I have enough firepower to take out probably one of these without... or one or two enemies, depending on which one I end up having to fight here. But I don't know if I have the firepower to fight all of that. Not without risking my safety. Place your bets! Colossus or the two little guys? I'm thinking the Colossus is gonna lose this one. Just because Colossus is already at half health. Oh, maybe, maybe, maybe? No. This thing has no interruption resistance, like, at all. Like, look at this. It's getting staggered anytime something taps it. Huzzah! Yeah, pretty sure the Colossus is losing this one. Those 2v1s. Cool. This I remember being a bit of a pain. Okay, why do I remember it being a pain? What's about to jump at me? Yeah, damn it. Okay, so this one wasn't that bad. Probably just my, big room with a lot of loot equals something's about to ambush me instincts. The crabs are not that bad. And this might also be one of those situations, where there are several different pathways forward. This could be the quick way forward. What did I just witness? Okay, that was the arc of my own attack. Automatons, lovely. Crab venture. Okay, so there's something I need to do with you. Let's look. Compendium. City of Actors, People of Kim... Crab, crab, crab. Where is crab? Felician Hound. Nope. Crab! Commander's Tail. And actually, hold up. Power of Change. Story. Still nothing. The Greater Arcana. Hmm. Crab! What do I need to do with crab? I've never watched Danny Phantom. Crab? Where is crab? Crab Venture. Okay then. Sand shifts, but nothing happens. So what do I have to do to get Crabbert out here? Tools. Nope. Valuable shell does nothing. Can I hit it with a grenade? Seeing as nothing else is working. Grenade. I'm gonna have to put that in the loadout. Okay. Nope. Then what about... an actual grenade? And not just some of this other stuff. Okay, that will... okay. I'll have to come back. I'll have to figure out what to do with that before I kill Spaventa. Okay. I should probably up my stamina too. Let's get this up to 30 and then we'll do a little in the way of Trickster. But I think I'm going to call it here for today. If you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, you can check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day, and I group them around my playlist so they're easier to find. If you're interested in seeing my announcements, I'll post them to my stories here on Twitch, to YouTube, and currently also to Instagram. Although I was bad about that last time. If you would like to see my clips in an easier fashion, I post them to YouTube, TikTok, or currently to TikTok, and currently also to Instagram. The links to all of that are in the chat now. If you've made it this far and are curious to see where I go from here, why not drop a follow? It takes but one button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. If you don't want to check any of that out, don't want to follow me, all good. You do you. Tomorrow, I'll be continuing through my journey through Enotria's New Game Plus. I'm going to try my best to not miss anything this go-around, because I know that if I kill the main boss of an area, it does lock me out of stuff. Or at the very least, killing the two in the final area does. Or the boss right before Arlecchino. I know that locks me out of stuff, so I've got to be careful. So I'm going to be trying to full clear Felicia Magna. Or Felicia Magna. Wednesday, hopefully Karato and I will be finishing Lords of the Fallen. And then... up in the air whether I'm going to be streaming Thursday. Honestly, it's up in the air. But I know that Friday I'm going to be doing 9 Souls, at the very least. And honestly, it's also up in the air whether I'll be able to replace a missed Thursday stream with a Sunday stream. So that one I'm just gonna kind of leave as a maybe. I will or I won't. You'll be waiting for the wall. Thank you for the dedication, Kay. One moment. Magnifico is playing Skyrim. I was debating whether to rate him or Pikachu, but Piku is probably going to end sooner. So, Magnifico. If you're interested in Skyrim, stay tuned. That said, happy time zones, everyone. And I hope you all have an excellent day.